Hi Sequels friends, we are doing another unboxing today and it is a Goodwill BlueBox, the vintage Y2K box. So come on, let's see what we got. Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. It is so wonderful to have you here today. I really do appreciate you tuning in. If you happen to be new, my name is Heather and I'm a part-time reseller across various online platforms, and I like to use this YouTube channel to document my journey. So if you did not see series 1 in this two-part series, I will link it below. I purchased 2 Goodwill mystery boxes and I unboxed the first one on Wednesday, which was the Goodwill denim blue box. And I have to say, besides the clothes being very, very stinky, and at the time of this video, I have not yet washed them, but I'm assuming that the smell will come out. Looking at how much I spent on the box versus what my gross projections are, I would say that that was a really good box. This day, we are doing the Goodwill BlueBox vintage Y2K box. Let's talk about the numbers. I just got my sheets here. That's why I keep looking down. Same details as last time in that I ordered it on the 12th. It came on the 17th. I love that. As I said in the last video, I like to use mystery boxes, not only because they're fun to unbox, but as a supplement to my thrifting when I'm looking to build up categories of product. I was really in need of denim, so I purchased a Goodwill blue box of denim. Sneak peek, I purchased the ThredUp DIY denim box too because I needed an influx of denim and I may not find it all when I'm out thrifting. The same is true for vintage. This box was more expensive. It is $34.99, and as it shipped with the other box, my shipping was $7. So on this box, I'm saying my shipping is $3.50 and $1.99 for the tax. So all in, I ended up spending $40.96 on this box. And I'd have to say that that's cheaper than the typical vintage boxes I've purchased. I received 12 total items. And if every item is saleable, which stay tuned, because they aren't. But if every item was saleable, my cost of goods would be $3.41. I've already alluded to there's some uh-ohs in this box. And if you've watched me for quite some time, you know that I'm typically a optimistic person when it comes to boxes. In fact, sometimes I'm a little too optimistic and they don't perform as well as I was hoping that they would. That is not the case with this box. I am so upset by this box, you guys. Like, I almost wonder if I should just try to get my money back. But before I go that route, I would like to share with you guys and get your opinions. But as I said, I'm pretty easygoing person, like, it's a mystery, who cares? You know, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. As long as I make my money back, it's really no harm, no foul. But I'm a little bit insulted. So let's get into it so I can show you, and you can help me, let me know whether my opinion's right. This shirt is great, love it. Would not pick it up based on the name, but for the right price, probably wouldn't pay $3.41 for it. But if I found it in the bins or in dollar situation, I would definitely pick it up. It's just Talbot's, but the reason why I would pick it up is I like that it is a size 16 and I like that it's linen. Linen always performs very well. It's definitely vintage with the made in Hong Kong. So it is Irish linen, it says there. So I definitely think that this is something I would pick up, again, paying bins prices or $1, probably not for $3.41, but no big deal. I'm sure to make some money back. I'll put my comps down here, but I'm guessing, if I remember correctly, that this is going to be like $14.99 at the high. It's see-through, nice, lightweight, black linen, very saleable, sleeveless, collared top. Now this I rolled my eyes at only because this is not part of my drama, but I did roll my eyes at it only because everything Josephine Chouse that I have ever had to try to sell has never moved for me. And the only way I've gotten it to move is to put it at $1 or to pull it out of my shop and redonate it. And the other funny thing is, the only Josephine Chouse I think I've ever sold has all come from Goodwill mystery boxes. So when I saw this in here, I had to kind of giggle like, well, of course you did. You must be sitting on a buttload of Josephine Chouse that you just throw in every box. It is Josephine Chouse Studio. It is a size large. It is just an acrylic. It is made in Hong Kong. You can tell by the label that it is likely vintage. It's just a basic yellow crew neck knit sweater. Where we run into some problems though is staining. Staining, that's not one. That's dust. We can deal with dust. Staining. So I do have a lot of success getting out stains with my trusty, I'll insert a picture here, just OxiClean stain remover, but I've been pretty surprised by how much it does get out. So hopefully that will work on this. Oh, here's some more. I thought there was more somewhere. I couldn't find it. So hopefully that will work on this. I am a little reluctant to spend time cleaning it because I'm not sure it's going to perform. But, you know, that's part of these mystery boxes. So I really like the silhouette of this, the neutral coloration, the little pops of flecks of color in it. The turtleneck that you button down seems very Y2K to me. So there's a lot of really good factor stacking in this. It is just Sutton Studio. Again, another vintage brand that I don't know why I did that. It's vintage. But another vintage brand I have not had success selling in the past. Don't know why, but hopefully that's not the case here. This does say exclusively for Bloomingdale's on it. And it is, if you can see here, merino. Well, it says something. Extra fine merino wool mixed with polymade, and it is made in Hong Kong. Look at the beautiful speckling. I really like that. You might also be able to tell up close. Lots of all over pilling, which is fine. I'll sweater shave it. I'm really hoping that the look of this outweighs the brand when it comes to reselling. This is just Lisport, but being a red and white stripe with the Crest logo, it has very, very 80s feel, early 90s feel, and seems to me very saleable. It is, like I said, Lisport, but it is a petite, which is, you know, makes it a little bit more unique customer for it. It is 100% cotton, which we love. And I'm really, you can probably already see it, but it does have some all over staining. You could see a really deep dark stain right there. Several yellowing stains all throughout. There you go. You can see it pretty good. Lots and lots of stains. I don't know. I feel like this box has more things with stains on it than I experience when I'm at the bins. It's almost as if, and I don't blame them if it's almost as if somebody was like, just put a whole box of stains and see what happens. Again, I will try to stain treat it, but this is what the current comps are. So is it worth it? You let me know. Another Lisport. Again, super cute, very 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Show you the label. It's the same. This is nice because it's not petite, but it is a small, which is sometimes a little bit harder sale. And we are vintage. We are made in Hong Kong. I like the white button down. It's fun that it has like the Mandarin collar, which was fun during that time. The two chest pockets, it does have the covered placket so you don't see the buttons there, and it does have those roll tab sleeves. So a lot of fun features going for it, and I really do like the really delicate kind of pinstripe, pink pinstripe detail. And if I remember correctly, this is in really good condition. I don't see any flaws, and I don't remember there being any, so that's pleasantly surprising. I tell you what, if red is not the craze, I will be stuck with some things in my closet because I have been gathering up some red, and I was pleased to see this because it is red. It's a very basic sweater, lightweight knit, what back in the day was usually called a career sweater. It's light enough that you can wear it under a blazer. It's just Joan Leslie. It's a size medium. Again, we're made in Hong Kong. And it is acrylic rayon mix. There's a back zipper, mock neck, short sleeve, some minor pilling on it, very minor pilling that will be easily to remove with a sweater shaver. Because red is a trend, then not something I would have picked up. Joan Leslie, I would not. I mean, dresses or two-piece sets maybe, but hopefully we're moving because of the red. This makes me want to cry because this is all sorts of vintage loveliness that I'm super excited for. Don't know anything about this brand, Vivanti. But look at that. Could there be a more vintage looking label? I love that it says signature, like it's their higher end Vivanti brand. It is made in the USA. I love all of that. It is a small, but given that it's 80s, it's probably a little bit oversized. Could probably fit a modern medium. And it is a combo of fine combed cotton, la-di-da, mixed with rayon. Shoulder pads, love. Look, you can already start to see this silhouette. Has a that fine woven has a very 80s silky sweater feel. I'm going to scoot back and you're going to see how just not only is there staining, I really honestly, I don't even know if this is a stain or a burn, because I'm reluctant to touch it. And I just scratched my head like I have the cooties. But I mean, look at this silhouette. Little rolled cuff, little banded bottom, very silky. I mean, everything about this is fabulous 80s goodness. A neutral color. What are the chances that any of this comes out? What are the chances that that's not a burn? It's not saleable. I am all here for and we'll see. We'll see. Optimism always. Last few pieces that I received, 5 pieces that I have to share with you, are all men's pieces, which I really like. As I said, I enjoy selling menswear. I can always use more of it in my closet. And I do find that vintage menswear performs well. This is just Timberland. But it isn't an extra large. I like that. And it is 100% cotton. I like that. And it is just a very basic, I'd say long sleeve tee, but it is a thick long sleeve tee. It's not a thinner tee. Great for winter, great for a layering piece. It does have the tone on tone Timberland logo there. Probably not going to bring you a lot of money. You'll see on the bottom of the screen. This is a very good size. It looks like a big and tall men's, and we love that because our big and tall men's love to come and shop. And I kind of like the fun I mean, I'm a Floridian, or a Floridian at heart. I'm from all over, but I spent a lot of time in Florida, and so I do love the bright colors. But this is just Roundtree and York, which... Dillard's? Is that Dillard's? I feel like that's Dillard's, but you guys can correct me. 100% cotton, and it is an extra large tall. Seems like it seems a little bit bigger than an extra large, but I don't know. Overall, it looks pretty good. There is a little bit of weirdness under there, but most of the time that button's going to be buttoned anyways. You're probably not even going to notice that. And oh. There's something here. Some little spotting here. You could see it just a little bit. I don't know if that is staining or just like showroom, or I mean you could call it the showroom, store dust, you know, when it touches the ground or whatever, which is usually an easy thing to clean up. So, but comps. In the last 3 shirts from watching some other resellers, I would think could be really wonderful. They're all Harley Davidson button front short sleeve shirts. I don't know anything about Harley. I have not sold, I don't think. I mean, if I did, it's probably a t-shirt. Anything that I really remember jumping out at me, but it's something that I see a lot of resellers pick up, especially when they're out yard sailing. So I was kind of intrigued when I opened and started to see all this Harley stuff. But again, no real recollection to know, yes, that this is really vintage. It does have very Y2K vibes. Harley Davidson applique hit on the chest pocket, double chest pockets, all over branding that you would expect from Harley. Branding on the buttons. You got a little split and a really cool skull flame applique on the back. But we do have some problems. There is some yellowing. I don't know that I've really done, I don't know that I've ever tried to get out yellowing under the armpits, but I believe, if memory serves, that Bob Buys recently gave some tips on that. So I may need to go and check her out to figure out what those were. Or whether it's as simple as hitting up with my stain remover. There are also all over yellowing around the collar, ring around the collar, is that what they call that? And then some yellowing all down here. So I don't know if this is as simple as this is just a dingy white that's been worn and they actually wore it, and this just needs to be soaked in some OxiClean and brightened and refreshed. And if so, that would be awesome. I'm not sure about the comps either. So any Harley sellers out there or Harley aficionados who know, please feel free to inform me in the comment section, because prices are kind of all over the place. So you're getting a range here for all these shirts. Range is not what they're listed for, which is easy to explain the why, because some people are just ridiculous and put things at crazy prices. But that is what they've sold for recently on eBay. So I don't know why. Some are really high and some are low. These are all the same time period, the same tags. This one is Harley Davidson motorcycles with the applique here. Again, all your buttons are branded. There are a few little spots, but I think those would be an easy fix. And if they're not, I don't think it's enough to deter people on this one. But the yellowing one is a little ugh. And a little one hit here. And then the classic logo hit on the back and applique. And there is just a tinge. I don't know what piece it is in. I said this with the last Goodwill box that I was really concerned whether I can get the smell out of things. It's not just a thrift store tinge of stank. It is a mothball smell, which, oh, I have such an aversion to that smell. I'm really thinking some of these are going to require a soaking. The same thing we saw with the labeling for the other. There is some wear on the inside from the applique. You know how this happens a lot. I'll probably just clean that up a little if I notice that it doesn't actually ruin the structure of anything. I'll probably just clean that up a bit and show it in the pictures. But another great looking shirt. Lots of applique. Harley Davidson Racing. This one says performance parts. There is schmutz on the sleeve. I mean, I assume that these are either, again, I'm going to make all sorts of assumptions. I shouldn't make any assumptions because I don't know the first thing about Harley. I had a friend that worked at a Harley store and they had merchandise. I don't know if it's merchandise. I don't know if it's uniforms. I don't know if it's just something that you get to sell product. I don't know. A little bit of schmutz down here, but all of that looks like it will be easily washable. And a really cool Screaming Eagles on the back. Some more stuff all over, but it just looks like that looks like it's surface level. So what do you guys think? What do you think? If all this can be cleaned and every single piece can be sold based on current eBay sold comps, we're looking at $203 to $368. Now, the reason why I did this as a two-part series for Goodwill BlueBox and not just individual BlueBox unboxings was because my comps are almost similar on both boxes. The comps on the DIY or the denim box was $200 to $353, and the comps on this box are $200 to $368. So, not what I would expect. Not what I would expect at all. Typically, vintage product brings in a higher average sale price. So I would expect just the product I got, even if it was all in perfect condition, the value is not there in this box. I would not purchase this box again. And if I was a newbie or somebody, or just somebody looking to have a low investment with a higher reward, I would skip this box and do the denim. The denim's not only is it going to result in the same amount of money, we spent $20 less, it's half the price, it can bring in the same amount of money, and jeans are way easy to list and photograph than this. I don't put my men's on a mannequin, I just put it on a hanger, but everything else will have to go on a mannequin. Jeans, I literally put them on a hanger, take the front, take the back, take anything that's exciting, and it's done. So it's one of the quickest things to list, photograph, and all that stuff. So I gotta tell you, out of the two boxes, I would consider buying the denim again, but I would not waste my time on this vintage. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what your opinions and your insight is, because I think that this is complete garbage. But let me know if I'm wrong. I can't even say, like, what do you think is your favorite piece? I just like, do you think it's all garbage? Or just, do you think part of it's not garbage? Am I just disappointed and not? You guys will tell me in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this two-part series. I really, really do appreciate it. If you haven't seen the first one, I will link it below. Go ahead and head on over and watch that. And until then, I hope you guys have a fantabulous weekend, and I'll be back at you with some more reselling content on Wednesday. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Something to make up for it. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And for the one piece that I'm actually excited about, like, this is the one piece that if I was thrifting in the wild and I saw, that I would pick up. This is the look of vintage that my customer buys. Very vintage pieces that pair well with current silhouettes. And for that one to be just what I'm assuming is unsaleable is disappointing.